today. The LinkedIn account that I have at work does not let me alter my resume. So I had to come home and do that because I realized the one on LinkedIn is not updated with the cyber advisor stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's still been getting bites. I've been getting bites from recruiters.
Already?
Yeah, I got like 6 of them.
Oh dang. I know you sent me a couple.
Yeah. I was scared. I'm like, are they supposed to do that? Is this a scam? I'm like, how did they get my resume? So I didn't respond at first. And then when I messaged you and you got back to me, you're like, yeah, respond ASAP. I'm like, oh, shoot. Yeah. So I jumped in and responded to him. But I was thinking about it today and I'm like, man, I seen Sylvester had posted some videos on LinkedIn. I'm like, you know what, Kris? You need to go ahead and do one from the Splunk class. And that'll probably get you somebody to give you a chance. But I wanted to go over with you first and just make sure you were cool with it.
Yeah, you can record your virtual environment. That's fine.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get me in my virtual environment. I'm not gonna get you or your voice at all.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as it's just your virtual environment, you're showing them how you're doing things in the lab. That's perfectly fine. Because I mean, ultimately, that's yours forever. You get to keep that forever.
The virtual machine?
Yeah, that virtual machine, that's yours. Like the way it's set up with all the logs, that is yours to keep. Hey, and y'all, so, I think a few of y'all, wait, I don't know. Some people had asked about the SOC, the incident response course. Kris, if you want to talk about it while I'm getting set up.
If you guys want to ask questions, because I can talk about it for hours.
Yeah, he's I think you're about to finish up soon.
Unfortunately, but that's what I was just about to ask you. So if we have access to the virtual machines, what won't we have access to? Just your videos?
Yeah, the training material, that's it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess you want it, but I think my notes are pretty good.
Yeah,
I'll go through everything one more time. I think I have until Monday.
Okay.
So Kris.
Yeah, what's up?
Sure, man. How was it switching from live classes to the on-demand classes?
I'm sorry, say that again?
How was it switching from the live classes to the on-demand classes?
So it's a little bittersweet, I'm not gonna lie to you, because you're gonna miss being able to just ask Toby questions.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, when you take the incident response course, the same energy Toby has in class when you're with him and he's teaching you like live, he has them in the videos too. Like you're gonna stop and chuckle and laugh at him for a second. He's got the same energy, it's the same vibe. Honestly, the Splunk class might have been a little bit better than the live class. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Interesting.
I guess you just wish it was live, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you get to watch the videos over and over. So I can tell you, I probably watched every video like 18 times. I'm not joking.
Sounds about right.
It was really like that. I think.
Yeah, I tell people too that's my favorite class.
Yeah, you can tell it's his favorite class.
Yo, he don't like us, man. We are literally his stepchild coming in here. All right, let me just teach y'all. But these Splunk cats over here, come.
Honestly, I've been trying to figure out a way the last couple of days to kind of convince Toby to let me keep the Splunk class a little bit longer.
Facts. I think we all should sign a petition. I'm not even in there, but I'm ready. I want to do it after this class. So let's go ahead and sign a petition. Go ahead.
Let me tell you right now, it'll be a great investment. You will not regret it. I'm so glad I did it. The only thing I wish, I told Toby this before already. Some days, well, no, not some days. Every day I get up to go to work, I wish I was getting up to go to do work that was like what we're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wish I could get up. I might call out tomorrow just so I could get up, and get on my computers.
And just make sure they're
I
not
do the
listening
Splunk
to this
class.
live, bro. Make sure they're not listening to this live right now, man. Make sure, man.
Yeah, that'll be sick right there.
I gotta throw that out there, Chris. I mean,
Hey, look. If they listen to
John.
this live, let me tell you something, Toby. I make more money in my side job than I do in my main job. They pay my insurance with the main job. Okay.
Okay.
If they listen to it live, they already know I'm out the door. So I'm gonna call out tomorrow, and I'm gonna get on Splunk all day because it's that much fun, man. And what you learning and just practicing and getting the skills together. I heard Toby say it tonight because I did it again tonight when I got off work. I came home and I was in the class again. And Toby is teaching you, I think he said tier 3 skills.
Mm-hmm.
And, obviously you're not even a tier 1 SOC analyst yet, but we're learning tier 3 skills. So like regexing and there's something that you'll learn that's called delimiters. Did I say that right, Toby?
Yeah. Being able to use delimiters to filter through multi-valued fields.
Exactly.
So, and then using regexing to extract fields, because as a SOC analyst, one of the resources you utilize the most are logs and events. Actually, I should say events that are coming through Splunk, right? In those events, they may not be actionable. So what are you going to do if they're not actionable? As a SOC analyst, you're supposed to escalate that to the engineers, right? So your Splunk engineers or your Splunk admin and say, hey, my data isn't actionable. And what I mean by not actionable is that you have an event and let's say you have an event and it's admin, this is a bad example. Let me not make myself look stupid, but you have an event and it's just jumbled up, right? There's just all the information is not organized. You can't tell where all the admin email addresses are, where all the IP addresses are. You can see some failed logins, right? Let's say, all right, my brain just turned back on. So you see failed logins, you see SSH in there. From this string, let's say this was an event. This is a bad example, but if this was an event from this string, you can tell that there are failed SSH logins. Mm-hmm. But in Splunk, if this isn't a field, right, you're going to have all your fields over here on the left-hand side. If failed isn't a field, if SSH isn't a field, you can't use this yet. It's not actionable. So somebody has to create these fields so you can use the values that are under them. And that's usually what the engineers or the administrators are going to do, but not in the Splunk course, because we teach you how to do it.
Unfortunately, that's not a bad example. That's actually a really good example because that's exactly how it looks.
It came back. It came back. But we teach you how to do that. I think I just show you the harder way how to do it, which is regexing. But if you really want to know the ins and outs of Splunk, the fundamentals of it, then you should take the Splunk fundamentals class because we show you several ways how to do it in that class, right? That class is strictly Splunk, all right? Strictly Splunk, nothing but Splunking. This class that Kris is in is Splunk. It's really incident response, but you're using Splunk to do it. But all right, man, if y'all have any more questions, feel free to hit Kris up. You know, he's on the Discord with us. Feel free to hit me up as well. But I don't want to keep everybody on here too long. Really want to talk about information or infrastructure as a code. Okay, we talked about this in class. We went over it, but there were some other folks who wanted to see it. So I decided to do it again on Cyber Thursday. So hopefully this works properly. But infrastructure as a code. This is how we can automate the building of our infrastructure, right? So right now we're logged inside of an AWS console, right? AWS is a cloud service provider, and we can use it to create virtual machines. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it from the GUI first, which is what we're on now. And then we're going to do it from the back end using infrastructure as a code, so you can see why more people like infrastructure as a code than opposed to clicking. So let's click into EC2. That's where the virtual machines are going to be created. Amazon calls their virtual machines EC2, stands for Elastic Cloud Compute. So hey, let me go back just in case somebody's following. I'm going to hit launch instances right here to create a virtual machine. I'm going to select my AMI. This is just the image that's going to be installed on the virtual machine. That's a Linux image. Okay, this is the instance type, right? The memory, storage. Just going to keep it all default right now. Going to keep it simple. If I wanted to create 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 resources, I could. Okay, next we're going to add storage. We can increase the storage if we wanted to. We're going to add tags. We're going to do this the same way we did it in class, you all, so we can tell the difference. We're just going to add a name tag and call it front end. So this system we're creating is going to be called front end. Its name tag will be front end, so we know that we made it from the front end. Now the security groups, these are the firewall rules. I'm going to leave it as default. We just need port 22 open so we can SSH into it. Review and launch. I'm going to pause my screen so I can select my keys. And now it is launching. Okay, so we just did a lot of clicks to create a server here. So it's not done yet, it's being created. You can see the state, it says pending. Once it's done, I think it'll say active or running. But let's give that a few seconds to start up. While that's starting up, we're going to do it the infrastructure as a code way. Okay, hopefully this works the way it's supposed to work. So I'm going to go over here. Terraform is an infrastructure as a code tool. This is what we're going to use to create a EC2 virtual machine, but we're not going to create it by clicking. We're just going to push this code up. And the code that we're going to push is this right here. So this is the same thing we just did, but this time is with code. So we're going to create an Amazon instance, call it test box. We're only going to create one of them. This is the AMI here. This is the name of the instance. Oh man, I got to change my key again. And you guys can see my keys. God damn it. All right, so this is the name of the key. This is the availability zone we want. And this is our tag. Remember, on the front end, we named it front end. But on the back end, we're going to name it back end so we know that it was created from our code. Okay, so all we have to do to push this is Terraform apply auto approve. And that should start running up, but it seems like it's taking too long. Okay, cool. So that is creating, oh, I forgot to change the name, but that's all right. So this is creating our server. It takes a few seconds, maybe like a minute or two. And while that is doing its thing, let's just go back to the front end. I'm gonna close this, I'm gonna remove this, refresh, and you can see that the back end one is in the pending process now, right? And it's not done. As we saw before we came over here, it wasn't done. And this still isn't done either. It's taking a little bit longer than I expected to. Any questions on this, y'all, on infrastructure as a code?
Yeah, so we're looking, all right, so now it's running. So this is, we did this by clicks, right?
This one right here.
The front end one is by clicks. The back end one, he did it from the terminal.
Okay.
Right. This front end one, we did that by going into launch instance and selecting each option here, right? I keep forgetting you can't see my mouse. we selected each option, right? We chose the AMI, we chose the instance type, we configured it, like how many do we want, add storage, add tags, security groups.
Right.
We had to click into each of these. Now, if I want to delete it, I could too, right? I just exit out of this. Yeah, I just want to see if this works. Make sure it's working. All right, and so Amazon, we can open up a terminal to SSH into this box. I don't want to, because you'll see my keys again, and I'm already annoyed that you saw it. Or you could just use the GUI to SSH into it, which is pretty quick. And the other one is still running, still setting up, but hey, we can delete this from here. Actually from here, terminate it, refresh it. You'll see that it's shutting down. And we can do the same thing for the other one, but why not just do it on the back end, right? Terraform destroyed.
Toby, you could have deleted the other one from the back end as well, right?
No, I can't delete. I can only delete from the back end what we created here. So
interesting.
And that's because Terraform doesn't have any knowledge of it. So every time Terraform creates something, it stores it in a file. Okay, so if it didn't create it, it's not going to have any knowledge, no values to actually delete it, right? It's not going to have its artifacts stored. So this is going to destroy that. And if we just refresh this, you'll see that the other one is shutting down now. And we can create more if we want to, right? We're scalable. We are scalable, y'all. Check that out. Oh, man. Any questions? This is a pretty cool tool to learn how to use AWS and Terraform. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Pretty fun.
I want to get back in class.
And it's free to create an account too, y'all. If you want to make an Amazon account, it is free to do. And you won't get charged unless you go over the free tier. But all right, y'all. If there are no other questions, we are going to go ahead and wrap this up. I actually want to try and get some sleep tonight. So I will see you all on Monday, class. Get ready. Hey, Kris, they're jumping into the PBQs. They are jumping into the fire. So
if you guys need help with it, you guys can find me on Discord and I will help you.
Yeah.
That's needed. Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, my name is Matt, Kris. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, I'm a definitely
being so hard
bro.
right now.
Antonio.
Guys, I can't hear all of you, but message me and I got you.
No problem.
excellent. All right, I'm gonna catch you on Monday. Everybody else, I will see you on Thursday. Kris, I'll probably end up talking to you sooner. You all stay safe. Please stay safe. Please stay safe. Kiss your loved ones. Kiss them, kiss them, kiss them. Let them know you love them. Kiss them. Just suffocate them with kisses, y'all. And hugs. And I'll see y'all later. Peace out.
All right, Toby.
Thanks, Toby. All right, everybody.
All right, bro. Y'all be safe, man.
Y'all be safe, man.